What's up guys, Andre here of Cinemorph.com, and today, well, I think you know him all, it's a Mark 42 by Hot Toys. I won't get that deep in detail because a lot of other reviews are already out there, so just my 2 cents on this figure. If you want a full detailed, full-blown video review, please head over to Rick the Reviewer King's channel. I think he put up a 3-part monster of a video review about 1 hour long, so if you want to have all the details, please check his video out as well. So let's get into this one. Alright, first look at the box, quite nice. You know it from the Iron Patriot or the War Machine, the 2 other die-cast figures by Hot Toys. This is actually the, well, in the line it would be the second one, but it was the last one released. It's the Mark 42. It's the die-cast D02 by Hot Toys. Nice packaging. Inside you get a foam inlay, so the figure itself is pretty nicely secured. Alright guys, here's the figure. Again in the same pose. As you can see, here's the unmasked portrait of Robert Downey Jr. and it's definitely very lifelike. All the battle damage and the blood effect is quite well done. Like with the other latest Hot Toys Iron Man figures, it's top notch. This is of course a second helmet. You get another helmet with the LED light up feature I will show afterwards. And then of course for the sculpt itself, it's quite amazing. If I saw the figure on images or photos, I didn't really thought it would be that of a metallic feel, but seeing it in hand, it has a really high value paint job, and also the feel of the figure is very high value because a lot of these parts are die cast. So let's start with the chest plate, for example. So you get 2 different chest plates. This one is the battle damage one, and beneath of course there's the arc reactor light up function. So maybe let's just put off this chest plate. As you can see, the detail is amazing, just very amazing on the arc reactor, and of course the light up switch is on the back side. Alright, so have a look at the back side. As you can see there, we have the 2 air flaps fully opened or almost. So this is quite an amazing detail going on. And there we have the light switch, so you have to put in the batteries for yourself first. And here's the light up function on the arc reactor. I definitely dig the detail on the arc reactor. It's extremely magnificent what Hot Toys is delivering here, so quite amazing. Also you see the sculpt details on the chest plate beneath. And going down a bit, here's of course the app part that you can lift a bit and turn to the side, where you give a bit of waist movement. So the next topic I want to cover is the articulation, because I think this figure has the best articulation of all the die-cast figures released to date by Hot Toys. Especially the arm and elbow joints and the shoulder joints are quite nice. So for example, you have to smoothly pull it out, so the whole ankle is a bit on the outside, and then you can turn it about 30 degrees. And then you can push it in if needed. Beware, there can be a bit of paint fading going on if you don't watch where you will rotate the arms. And then of course you get the abs articulation. So just pull it up, and then you've got a bit more range of motion in the abs area. Then on the left arm, as you can see, I'm mounting some battle damage parts. For example, here on the right biceps you get a battle damage piece. Also the shoulder area is battle damage. That's quite nice. Alright, going down to the leg articulation. This part here on the waist frightens me a bit because it's rubbery, and on the back side you've got the same push mechanism like on the other die-cast figures. Also this part is rubbery. So basically it works like this. If you want to extend and have more articulation in the leg area, you have to push this button. The legs will then get in length, and you got a bit more of articulation on the back side and on the front area. You also can see that these parts here, these flaps, will move up a bit, so that's quite nice. And the same way you put it down, you can lift it up again by pushing and pulling the whole body back. So it holds surprisingly nice back in place, and it's quite secure even for a rubber piece. Okay, on my figure I've got a bit of a flaw on the shoulder angle here. The arm is a bit too heavy for the ankle, or the ankle is just a bit too loose, so if you have it in certain positions the arm just will fall down. So that's about the effect you have. You can twist and turn the ankle a bit and it will hold better in place, so at least like that, that's no problem. But maybe if you want to have some extreme poses, just be very careful with this arm articulation here. The other holds quite well, so that's definitely nice. These shoulder pads just can be removed by pulling them and pushing them in. Alright, here we've got a shot of the non-battle damaged chest plate. It's plasticky though, but nicely colored. Just plug it up, that's it. Then a real cool part is the non-battle damaged shoulder pads, because these are real die cast, and as you can see you've got a little ladder going on which gives an indication on which shoulder the pad goes. So for example, just put it there, it will hold in place quite easy. The battle damaged shoulder pads are plasticky though. So overall, I think from an engineering point of view, Hot Toys did really put out a masterpiece, except for the helmet and except for the neck plug. If you ask me, for the Silver Centurion they put out the best neck plug, so let's have a look. That's what you get with this figure. Basically it's a fixed element, and that's about the motion you get from this figure. I think I saw a little modification where some guys put it up the other way, so that at least you could have him in a flight pose looking up. But in general, I think here this is one of the flaws of the figure, and the next flaw comes right on the helmet piece. I have no idea what Hot Toys was thinking on this one actually. So the main problem here is this, again, like with Silver Centurion and other latest Hot Toys releases, that the battery compartment and the switch are beneath the actual helmet, and this time you have to somehow pull the sides up, and then the whole helmet can be taken off, and underneath you see there's a little switch going on. Hit it up and you've got your LED working, and I mean, it's quite ridiculous because we have two huge magnets going on, and inside you have the battery compartment. And now you really have to try to get in the batteries in place, because all the time if you want to place in one of these little batteries, they of course get magneted by one of these magnets. So that's a bit unfortunate. So put the top helmet piece back on, and then of course the faceplate, which fits in again quite well. So here we go. And that's about the final result for the helmet. Put it on the figure, and again, quite an amazing look. Also, the paint application on the helmet is flawless from my point of view. Extremely amazing. Alright, from one of the bad topics of the figure to an even greater one. As you can see, this is the rocket missile launcher gauntlet. And the way Hot Toys engineered this is even more cool. So basically you have two halves that you can just pull out with a bit of force, and underneath you will see there are two magnets going on each half, separate piece. And here's the exposed arm. So basically there are also two magnets going on top and below, and now you get two different gauntlets. So this is the gauntlet with non-battle damaged, and if you pull out this hand wrist piece. You've got fully exposed, and now it's quite easy. You just take this piece apart. It has some pegs going on, and put it in. As you can see, it's snapped right into the correct place, and that's it. So quite amazing, actually, quite like in the movie when Tony Stark pulled in his different armor pieces on the new suit. Alright, on the left arm you've got two possibilities or two options, which is battle damaged and non-battle damaged version. Also on these gauntlet pieces, Hot Toys gave us an indication, so it says here L1 and here also L1, so this means these pieces fit together, right? And if you put it correctly, snap, and it's already in there. So this is the battle damage version of the left arm. And then of course you get many different hand sculpts, for example fisted hands, open hands, all the classic ones, and even the wrist protectors here are coming in cleaned and in the battle damage version. I won't show them all, but I think you get the impression if you have ever bought a Hot Toys Iron Man figure. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video review on the latest Hot Toys diecast figure, the Mark 42. I didn't show that many different poses, but I think you get the picture. There's a lot of variety going on and posability features. You have freaking amazing battle damage pieces. You've got a second portrait with Tony Stark and the faceplate that is battle damaged. So a lot of different stuff, and this is definitely the best diecast release by Hot Toys to date. Even after a magnificent Iron Patriot, I still have to say this figure totally blows it out of the water. There's more variation going on in sculpting, and the posability is amazing, just amazing. Also the paint application is almost flawless, I have to say. They didn't even edit the battle damage marks which they have on the Iron Patriot. So that's quite nice. It's a very clean looking figure. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.